Yo, what's going on, guys? So tonight is the NBA Finalist Awards. They're going to be giving out awards for like the MVP and the Rookie of the Year and all that kind of stuff. So today we're going to go through each and every one of those. And I'm going to tell you guys who I think is going to win. And then you guys can let me know down below who's going to win, or hit me up on Twitter or whatever. So let's get right into this. So the MVP. This has been a huge discussion the whole year. I think it's going to be Russell Westbrook. I kind of think that that's already been established at this point, especially on how good he played towards the end of the season. Even though he lost in the playoffs, his team is garbage without him. So basically, Russ dropped how many? He dropped like 40 triple doubles, something like that. He broke Oscar Robertson's record. I mean, that's very impressive. And he would just be getting the MVP just because of that. Because if James Harden had almost the same exact year as him, but just a better team. So even if James Harden went down, their team would still be enough to win a couple games. But Russ, to me, is the MVP of this year's Kia Awards NBA finalists. So let's move on to the NBA Coach of the Year. I'm just gonna quickly talk about this one because I don't want to. Doesn't really matter. Mike D'Antoni, I think he's gonna be the Coach of the Year just because what he's been able to do with James Harden and the Rockets. That's very impressive what he did. He put James Harden as a point guard and made him the assist leader in the NBA. So that's who I think is gonna be the Coach of the Year. Kia Rookie of the Year. So this is a big one right here. So Malcolm Brogdon, Joel Embiid, and Dario Saric are up for the Rookie of the Year. Personally, I think it's going to be Malcolm Brogdon, just because what he did and how defensively impressive he is. Joel Embiid, don't get me wrong, this dude, I would have taken him as the Rookie of the Year, but he only played 30 games. How am I supposed to give him the Rookie of the Year if he only played a third of the season? He played 30 games. Not enough. Malcolm Brogdon, I think he's going to be the Rookie of the Year. I mean, he started for the Bucks a couple times. He played well in the playoffs. He played off the bench very well as a rookie. He has tremendous defense, and I think he's gonna win it. But Dario Saric is also another player that could win Rookie of the Year. He comes from the 76ers. He had a great year too, but I just think Malcolm Brogdon's gonna win it. Sorry, Joel Embiid. Sorry, Dario Saric. That's who I think. Kia Most Improved Player. So this is a tough one too, because we have three very good players: Giannis Antetokounmpo, Rudy Gobert, or Nikola Jokic. I can't say his name. So I think it's gonna be Giannis because we saw so signs of greatness in him last year, and he really stepped it up this year. But he still has so much potential. And I think that Rudy Gobert had a great year too, but he didn't improve as much as Giannis did. And Nikola Jovic, I've never even heard of this guy till this season. So I'm going to have to give it to Giannis Antetokounmpo for winning the Most Improved Player. That's who I think is going to win. And he's also a Bucks player. So lots of we've already got two Bucks players winning a couple awards. So let's go on to the next one, the NBA Kia Defensive Player of the Year. This is another big one. Actually, all of these are very important, but Defensive Player of the Year. We have Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, and Rudy Gobert. I think Draymond Green's gonna win it. This dude he's the best player in the NBA at defense. He puts on a defensive clinic every single night. He hustles for everything. He steals the ball. He makes sure that nobody scores on him. He's just very good at what he does. He can play all 5 positions, including center. He was guarding Gobert during the playoffs. He was guarding, I believe, who did we play? We played, I forget, but he guarded all the centers during the playoffs, and mostly during the regular season. We had a couple times David West or one of those Warriors players guard center, but this dude guards everybody. Kawhi Leonard, very formidable defensive player, but he's not Draymond Green. When you watch Draymond Green, you notice his defense, and that's something that's really important when you think about the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert, great job at blocking. He's done an amazing job guarding centers, But you saw what Steph Curry did to him. That's not a defensive player of the year to me. I think it's Draymond Green. So that's who I think the defensive player of the year will be. The Kia Sixth Man Award. Now, Eric Gordon, Andre Iguodala, and Lou Williams are all up for this award. Now, this is very hard. I'm gonna take out Andre Iguodala out of this conversation. Sorry, my man. I just posted a video of you yesterday, but I can't have you in the sixth man. I don't even know how you're up there. You're very good. Andre Iguodala is a great sixth man player, but this year was just not his year. He wasn't as consistent as these other guys, Lou Williams and Eric Gordon. So I can't give it to Andre. Now, Lou Williams and Eric Gordon, they played on the same team, both coming off the bench, but these guys, the thing about Lou Williams is he was with the Lakers and he wasn't as good as he was with the Rockets when he got traded halfway through the season. So I don't think I can give it to him either, because you have to. This is looking at the season, guys. So when you look at the whole season these guys had, Eric Gordon had the best season out of all of these guys. Lou Williams had a great season, don't get me wrong, but he just wasn't the impact Eric Gordon had the whole season. He helped the Rockets. Sixth man, I think it's going to Eric Gordon. Let's continue looking at these what's it called? These categories. I'm looking through them. Looks like there's okay. I think that was actually it. There's like NBA Sportsmanship Award, but that doesn't have finalists. It'll come up at tonight when they announce the awards. All rookie team. It looks like it's gonna be Malcolm Brogdon, Dario Saric, Joel Embiid, Buddy Hield, and Willie Hernangomez from the Knicks. Defensive team. All NBA defensive team: Draymond Green, Rudy Gobert, Kawhi Leonard, Chris Paul, and Patrick Beverly. So that's pretty cool. They gave us the defensive teams. Oh, there's Dunk of the Year. Okay, I'll do this one. Los Angeles Lakers, Larry Nance Jr. versus Brooklyn. That was a great dunk. Minnesota's Zach LaVine versus Phoenix. I haven't seen that one. And Victor Oladipo's dunk against Atlanta. I think from what I've seen, Larry Nance is probably going to win it because of that dunk he did to the versus Brooklyn. That was ridiculous. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. That now they have all these hashtag block of the year, best style of the year, all these other ones, not the same as the other categories. But they have performance of the year. Devin Booker had that 70-point game. Houston, James Harden had like a triple-double with 53 points. 60 points in 3 quarters to Klay Thompson. And Russell Westbrook with the triple-double, 57, 13, 11. So that's going to do it for this Key Awards NBA Awards 2017 finalists. Those are all my predictions. You guys can watch that tonight. It's going to be on NBA, or I believe TNT. June 26th, 9 p.m. Eastern, so 6 p.m. Western if you're on the West Coast. Thank you guys for listening to this. You probably saw the highlights of the players that I mentioned. Make sure you guys subscribe down below, like the video if you haven't yet, and follow me on Twitter. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.